Since the API doesn't provide the full article content, you can let user preview the content coming back from the API. The best way to do it is with Shadcn UI sheet component. Let's install it via the CLI. Now create a new component called article link. And let's render the content of the article inside of it. The component will wrap the article title with a sheet trigger, and on a click it will open everything under the sheet content component. So let's see it in action. We need to define a component as a client component using the use client directive. And then we're gonna import the React node, which is a type for React children. We're gonna import the link component from Next.js. We're gonna import the article type from our types. And we're gonna import the article image that you should be familiar with, the top headline component. And import the sheet content, sheet description, footer, header, title, and trigger components from /UI /components /UI/sheet. The last item will be the paragraph component from the typography components list. So export const article link equal a component which receives both an article and children, and we can type them as well. And the component can simply return JSX. So wrap it with a sheet and render a sheet trigger. The trigger will render any children of the article link component. So anything under this, for example, open_me, will be rendered. We want to add a class name, text left, hover text orange 700, because this is the link behavior. And then we want to render a sheet content. It will be with a grid, gap 4, and padding top 16 class name. And inside the sheet, we want to render a header, a title that will render the article title as well. We can make it large with the text Excel class name. Then the sheet description, which will be the article description. And we want to render a div with the article image. And a title. And a paragraph with the article content returned from the API. We also need to pass a ratio, and we're gonna make it tall. Now the last part will be the sheet footer, which is part of the sheet content, and we're gonna render a link with an href to the article URL, and we're gonna add an underline to this, and we're gonna ask user to click here if they want to read more. Perfect. Now let's wrap the components that we already created with an article link. Let's start with the top headline. It should receive an article, and we can format it. Then let's go to latest articles. Each article can be wrapped with an article link, and the key should go now to the article link component. And inside the article preview, we can wrap the article details, or we can actually wrap the full component as well. Okay, now let's preview that. Go to the browser, make sure your server is running, and try click on one of the articles. You can also see that the cursor became a pointer once we go hover this. And now you've opened the sheet and you can see the article details and article content inside.
If you want to keep learning about how to build real-world apps with the latest technologies and other career-related topics, then start right now by subscribing to our channel and liking this video.